Hi, today I'm chatting with Tyron of Paddock Farm, Butchery and Bistro in Bedford. So Tyron specialises in meat that's organic, biodynamic and or free range, and caters to a wide range of dietary requirements, the main ones being paleo and gluten-free. And you also have a great range of bulk foods and pantry staples, but sadly, Tyron, you had to temporarily close your bistro and cafe due to COVID-19, which was a bit of a shame. But welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thank you very much, Nat. Thanks for inviting me.
No, you're most welcome. Now, I was checking on Facebook yesterday and didn't realise you've been open in Bedford for nearly 3.5 years now, which has really flown by for me. What brought you in the first place to Beaufort Street?
Beaufort Street was, we were over in Innaloo, Westfield. We'd been there for 7 years, and then it was the end of our lease and the redevelopment. And we were all looking at expanding our business into the bistro cafe side, and in the shopping centres you're a little bit restricted in what you can sell and what you can do. We sort of lacked that freedom of doing what we wanted. So that's why we came here. And also, I grew up just down the road, just in Beaufort Street, and I went to Hillcrest and John Forrest. And my wife's parents live just around the corner, and they don't drive. So it was more like a homecoming to us, and getting closer to her parents and that. And yeah, so they brought us here, and we love it. So yeah.
Nice. Oh, now one of the things that I love about the butchery, apart from the fact that your meat is always fabulous, is that you very proactively cater to dietary requirements. So tell me a little bit about the philosophy behind the store, and sort of what you stock and why you stock it.
Well, the philosophy was, it started with my wife. She's got like an autoimmune condition. So it started with her many years ago, probably back, 10 years ago. And she had rheumatoid arthritis and that. So we started looking into what we ate and the food and where it came from and where we sourced it. And it sort of went off that direction that way. And then myself as well, I was gaining weight. Even once you get married and you become comfortable, you sort of overindulge in things. And then we got in, and requests from the public as well. We had customers asking us, can we make it without preservatives? Can we make it without this, without binders or fillers or breadcrumbs, gluten-free stuff as well. So, we've got a customer right at the moment, his wife's low FODMAP, so we cater to them, and Keto as well. So yeah, it just started off that way, and it sort of slowly it grew and more, and then we just went all that way, all organic, and then the small goods and everything, because people were just asking for it. And
yeah,
also we like producing all our own product, because then we know what's in it, because a lot of times you'll buy it and they won't tell you exactly what's in it. So this way, when customers come in and ask me what's in the product, I can tell them, because we actually make it all in store, and I can tell you what's in it because I make it myself, or my wife makes it. So that's it.
Yeah. And so I think that's a good point to add. So all of the sausages that you've got, your stir fries, all of that, the amazing pies that you do. I love the gluten-free chicken ones. They're my favourite.
I just sold out.
And all of that is made in-house.
Yes, all the small goods, all the parfait, any of the small goods we make here, it's all made in-house. And all the food, everything we make is all in-house, because we just, and then like with olives we do, it's an actual olive oil, not in vegetable oil or canola oil, which a lot of people find amazing because they can't get it anywhere. And we don't use any vegetable oil or olive oil or canola oil in the shop. It's all olive oil is the minimum. Otherwise, we use all the beef tallow and all the beef. We make our own tallow and stuff that we get off the animals we break, or the organic biodynamic animals we break here. So yeah, even in our deep fryer, it's all that. So
that's why chips taste so good cooked in beef tallow, don't they?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Heart attack waiting to happen, but, you know, good.
No, it's actually good for you. People don't realise that. It's actually good for
No,
you.
I know. It was just funny because I was reading on an SBS thing the other day. They were talking about the ultimate chips, and, you know, they said, if you can, beef tallow, they're the best. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Takes a little bit longer to cook them, but they come up so crispy and the flavour is really good. And even our kids, you know, they were like, "What if it has to be paleo and organic and all that?" Then we let them try junk food, then they try our food, and then they go, "Actually, no, yours is better. Yeah, we prefer yours." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Because you've adjusted."
There you go.
Yeah, it's all about adjusting your palate too, you know, cutting out the sugar and all that sort of stuff. So. Yeah.
So, Tyron, is there anything that you've noticed that's different about the customer base here since you've moved to Bedford than where you've operated previously?
There are a lot more community based, and they appreciate what we do here more. We're being in a shopping centre. It's more you get the people. Even though we had a lot of people who they still shop with us now because they travel from Scarborough and City Beach, and they still travel all the way over to shop with us. More people are appreciative of, especially the small goods of what we make. And because we've expanded that way, and a lot of the sausages, and it's all grown, and I think people's knowledge have grown about food and what's in it, and people have started to take notice in like, oh, okay, if I give my children this stuff, they act funny, but then if I give them this stuff, they're fine because there's no preservatives and all that and sugar and stuff in it. And you know, you can exercise as much as you like, but if you're still taking in all the sugar, you're not going to do much. That's what I found too for myself. Because I still played basketball and I still exercised, but all the hidden sugar in the food, I was still having it, and I wasn't losing weight. And then when I went paleo, you know, I've got headaches at first because of the withdrawal from the sugar and everything. But then after a couple of weeks, the headaches went away, and then within about 5 weeks, I lost 20 kilos without doing anything different, just cutting out the sugar and the carbs. Yeah. So that's it.
Yeah. That's amazing. And I know for myself with all the preservatives, when the kids were little, it used to just be a disaster.
Yeah. So you think kids have got ADH and all that stuff. No, just cut the preservatives out. They'll be all right. But
see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Now, you had to shut the bistro down temporarily due to COVID-19. How has the pandemic impacted the business for you guys?
Well, the butchery side has actually grown a little bit because I think people are trying to support local small shops and stuff, which we much appreciate. So we're getting a few more locals in, and they're discovering that what we sell, and that the difference between Coles mints and Woolworths mints and mints, and the taste difference in that, and there's not much difference in price. And with the bistro side, we actually closed it in December because we were changing the structure of the business and the menu and that. And we started to do takeaway meals, but when the pandemic hit, it sort of just got out of control, and so we just went, no, we'll close the kitchen down because we were redoing the menu and everything and what we're selling. And it sort of has affected us, like shut down the cafe, but the butchery side has picked up a little bit. So it's in hindsight, we sort of were ahead of the game because we were actually shutting it down anyway. And so we just shut it longer than we wanted to, but it's, what can you do? It's, you can only just try and work through it.
Yeah. And is there anything that you've been doing different in the butchery side that you'll keep doing, do you think, once we get through COVID-19? Because it's probably still a while.
Yeah, well, we've always been talking about it, and with my wife and myself, if whoever works with your husband, it takes a while to discuss things and to nut them out and how you want to go forward. And so it was more like an online presence. So we've got like bulk packs online, and you can order online now. We've always been trying to do that, but it's sort of on the week we were doing it, the pandemic hit, and so it sort of we had to put it on the back burner. But now we've settled down a little bit, so we've got a few packs and stuff online and expand that way. So we've always been wanting to do that, and now we'll keep on doing it now because we are getting more demand for it because people don't want to leave their home and stuff like that. And click and collect is what we've started. Still a few little spanners in the works there, little gremlins you got to work out, but we're getting there. So it's and just trying to cater to what people want.
Yeah. So if anything, it's brought forward something that you're planning to do anyway.
Yes. So it was strange because we were actually, Christelle was actually reworking the website and everything that week, and we're halfway through it on the weekend, and then all of a sudden that Monday, we just thought it was a normal Monday, just opened up, and then all of a sudden, bang! It was just like it just didn't stop, and all the email blew up, and so did the messenger and everything like that, and texts, and we were just because everyone was panic buying, and I was saying to people, don't panic buy. We've got the produce, because we support all the local farmers, so there's no supply chain still there, and just buy what you need and you'll be fine. And so I think people have figured that out now, that okay, I just don't need to go overboard. So,
yeah, not hoarding so much anymore.
Yes, like toilet paper.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah.
So Tyron, what are you looking forward to once restrictions are eased further?
Me personally would be going to the Queen's for a beer, on a Sunday sesh. That would be nice. I haven't been there for ages, and just enjoy some local restaurants or something, go out and taking the wife and kids out and enjoying ourselves. It's like normally sort of thing. If it ever gets back to normal, or is this the new norm? You don't know.
That's right.
Yeah, so it's hard to tell, but yeah.
And what about for the business?
We'd like to do some more because we do dinners like once a month, so we'd like to do some of them again and just open up the cafe side again. But we've got a chef lined up and that to come on board when we open up this side again, the bistro side again, and do some like barbecuing out the front, and a bit more street foody sort of stuff, but healthy
nice.
street food. So not a lot of stuff you can get anywhere else. Just all stuff that we make here and unique stuff. But so that's what we're looking forward to doing.
Oh, that'll be good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And last but not least, we're coming into the colder months now. So what are your favourite cuts of food? So probably less barbecues, maybe a bit more slow cooking. I don't know. What are your favourite cuts of meat to cook at this time of year?
Oh, well, being of a Burmese background, my wife being an Indian background, we're partial to the curry, and so are the kids. So we like our braised, we do a short beef rib curry, which is very nice. And you got your beef cheeks, you got your pork cheeks, which are a bit sweeter than beef cheeks, don't take as long to cook.
I've never cooked pork cheeks ever.
Oh, yeah, they're not as strong a flavour. So if people find beef cheeks too strong, you'll find the pork cheeks is not as strong. And I've actually put them in pies and that here. I did a pork and apple pie the other week here, and they went quite well. So,
can you put those in my order?
I've actually sold out. I've actually sold out. I've got some one Charlie, so I've got some smoked pork here, but,
with a recipe.
Yeah. No, you got to pick the wife's brain, but she's very good at that. I do recipes, but I try and keep them simple. She's a bit more complex. And then, you got your oxtail, you've got, kangaroo tail, all those sort of slow cooking, even lamb shoulder on the bone, stuff. Just anything that you can put in on the morning, and then when you come home from work, it's done, and it's just it's fantastic. So, and it give a nice aroma in the house. Makes you hungry when you walk in the door.
Yeah. Well, lamb shoulders are my thing, but I'm definitely giving those pork cheeks a try now.
Yeah. No problems at all. That's all right.
So Tyron, is there anything that I should be, sort of asking you? Anything else that people should be knowing about the shop, or or what you guys are doing and what you're offering?
Well, we are a real mum and dad business, because it's the wife and myself most of the time, and we have a couple of people help us out, but only when the wife needs a day off, or we need a time apart from each other. But yeah, just we are trying to grow the business and trying to provide what people want, especially with any ailments or like immune problems, dietary problems and that. Because we do keto, we do low FODMAP, do paleo, and just special requests, because we have a lot of people that come in and asking us to make sausages and burgers and stuff for them. It's no problem, but like a lot of places, you got to order a large amount. Well, we're on 2 kilo minimum for sausages, and we can make it for you. As if I don't already sell them in the window already. So, you know, 'cause most of our sausages, 90% of our sausages are paleo anyway. So
Yeah.
So, and so I was waiting for
Okay.
we do it from the heart and a bit of passion, and sometimes, you know, it takes us a bit longer, but it's because we make it all in house, and that's it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyron, thanks for the chat. It's been lovely,
No
and
No.
and I'll see you in the next couple of days. In fact, I'll see you tomorrow. But yeah, yeah. Oh, just in terms of your opening hours, have they changed recently? We'll just cover those off.
Yeah, we talked all, this is how long it takes to do things. We spoke all last year about changing the trading hours to accommodate to people coming home from work, and to try and do takeaway meals and stuff at night. And so in January, we changed them from Monday to Friday, from 10 in the morning till 7 at night. That's 5 days a week. And then Saturday, we're still open at 7:30 for the early risers and people taking kids to sport, stuff like that, till 4 o'clock on a Saturday.
Great.
So we reduced the Saturday by an hour, just because we found that if I close at 4 or close at 5, I'll still get people that come in at just 5 to 4. But, you know, we don't mind. So just so we can have a bit more of a weekend. Yeah.
Yeah. So if people they're on their way home thinking about what they're going to do for dinner, swing past you rather than Coles.
Yeah, no problems.
Because you're open.
Yeah, we're open to that, and we're happy to oblige. And you can always send us a message if you're running late, and I'm normally here anyway, cleaning up or doing something after hours anyway. But as long as you know what you want, I can put it aside for you and you just come pick it up. Bang, it's ready for you.
Yeah. And if people don't know that, they can connect with you on Facebook, and so the kind of the usual social, and you've got the website as well.
Yeah, you've got a website. You can text us. You got email, and you've got page manager as well. So messages. Yeah, ring us. Anything. You know, it's all possible. Some of our customers like to chat, so they like to ring us rather than email us and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All good. Tyron, thanks so much for your time. It's been fantastic to chat, and I look forward to seeing you soon.
No worries. Thank you. Cheers. Thanks, Nat. See you again. Bye.